G'day there, it's Duncan here. Albo's towering legacy as a legend Prime Minister now rests on the unwavering applause of woke university students, NDIS support workers, union delegates, social security dependents, public servants, fat cats, elite actors and entertainers, and who could forget the tobacco dealers? Then we have the clean energy religious disciples and the Canberra Royal Court jesters, who all provide an enthusiastic chorus that proves, if nothing else, that when it comes to preaching to the choir, no one conducts quite like Albo. Now, let's look at Albo's achievements. Despite once again leaning into his reputation as a consummate people pleaser, Albo appeared thoroughly at ease during a visit to a Lakemba mosque, mixing with his bros, soaking up the warm reception and enthusiastic crowd energy for so long that it seemed he had no intention of leaving. But rising at last from what felt like a well-earned cushion of approval to applause before stepping out into the street where supporters continued to gather around, eager for a moment with their great leader, clearly enjoying that rare political luxury of being wholeheartedly welcomed. Now, despite Albo opening the national wallet, who could forget this? It was a Black Friday sale and pouring an estimated $450 million of our taxpayer money into the Indigenous Voice campaign. Albo, it still went down in flames, mate, with 60% of Aussies voting no. And then we had the situation while campaigning in the Hunter Valley in the early 2025s. Anthony Albanese demonstrated an almost ballet-like technique for gliding off the stage with surprising finesse, managing against all expectations to keep his footing intact without falling. He didn't fall. Nope. Anyway, Albo, man of the people. It's another achievement. And being a bunny supporter. He became a pitch invader after Alex Johnson breaks the all-time try-scoring record and briefly forgetting he's meant to run the country. And against the backdrop of a raging cost of living crisis, Albo somehow managed, purely by coincidence, of course, to secure a breezy $4.3 million clifftop retreat in Copacabana. And who could forget the time when he was leader of the opposition? Albo stated in 2020 Australia should have 90 days available of liquid fuel reserves. Well said, Albo. Soon came back to bite you, mate. And then in 2020, Albo promoted a plan tied to energy policy that was commonly summarised as delivering about $250 per year off household electricity bills by the mid-2025. Now let's look at the other achievements. Highest crime rate on record, worst terrorist attack in our history, highest rate of migration, highest cost of living on record, highest rate of racial division ever, highest number of public servants on record, highest energy prices in the world. We're doing well so far, mate. Now, where every milestone seems to set a new record in the wrong direction, leaving Albo remembered less for what was promised and more for how spectacularly the scoreboard lit up, prompting the only real question with so many achievements already claimed, mate, what records are left to break?